Bassheads, what's good, man? Listen, if you haven't done so already, drop your city in the chat so I can shout you out. Look, make sure you hit that like button at the same time when you come in, and subscribe to become a basshead today. I see some of y'all and already got started, so go on and let me know what your favorite Prince track is, what your number one track is. Put it in the chat right now. Let me see what you got. Listen, tonight, you can tell how giddy I am, how excited I am. I got to scroll here because I got some notes, and I want to make sure that we stay, on track this evening. If we haven't met yet, my name is Ted, and I talk bass. Listen, tonight means a lot. More than usual. We're here, we're live, and not only are we celebrating Prince, but we are celebrating a very speedy recovery of Ted Talks Bass. Yes, if you haven't heard, this past Saturday, my channel was hijacked by Sir Nose devoid of funk. All right, so I really want to thank you again, everybody who sent encouragement, support. I want to thank Team YouTube for being on it, doggone it, like my daddy would say. Listen, one of the ways that I'm able to stay in touch with this community is through my mailing list, all right? I'll never send you spam, and I'll only send you things that I think are helpful. So if you'd like to stay in touch, especially if you're interested in the bass guitar, please consider jumping on that mailing list, all right? So, as we all know, today makes 10 years ago that we lost Prince. The world lost a legend, but we're not going to be sad about it tonight. Tonight, we are going to celebrate the Purple Funk in the best way that we know how.
All of my purple life.
Huh? What you know about that? So, we're going to count down what you guys voted for first. All right? So, I put out some polls, and these are what you guys chose from Facebook and YouTube. Now, I'm going to give you my personal 10 at the end, and that was really kind of tough. So, the two lists, two number ones, and let's find out if we agree. So, I want you to drop. I see 1,000 X's and O's. That's a good one. Listen, drop your numbers in the chat. I got another goal. Before we get started, I have one more goal. The goal tonight, and I know it's ambitious, but I'm going for it anyway. The goal tonight is 500 comments. What? It's a big goal, but if we can hit that, I'll do a follow-up stream breaking down the top 3 bass lines, all right? That's the deal. Also, East Palo Alto in the building. I'm only going to play a snippet of each one of these things because I already lost my channel and that was devastating. I ain't fooling around with the estate or the copyright gods, all right? But let's have a little bit of fun here. I'm going to play quick snippets and I want you to type your guesses in the chat, all right? So these should be pretty easy if you are about that purple life.
All of my purple life.
All right, so let's get into it, man. I'm just so happy to see everybody. Listen, this is your list. Over 140 songs got named, all right? 100 some odd Prince fams voted, and there are 68 unique tracks. By unique tracks, I mean non-album tracks, all right? So, are we ready? Are we ready? You gotta get your fingers ready to type in the chat what the snippet is that I play. All right, let's see what you got. That's it. What we got in the chat? Let's see, chat. Where's my timpani roll? My timpani roll is gone. Did I mute the sound effects? Y'all need to snippet again? We in here, orange juice. Baptized, born again, says pagan cross. What? I'm gonna go on and go cause see, there's a delay here. Alphabet Street at number 10 is Alphabet Street from 1988's Love Sexy album. Now, this song comes after, I think this was the first song that Prince did in the Love Sexy sessions after he scrapped the Black album. Have you heard the acoustic version of this song? It's really, really cool. It is based on a blues. Now, famously, this song has 3 bass tracks. I don't really think of them as traditional bass tracks because I think the way that Prince used bass was could be more ornamental, right? So I think he was just vibing on some stuff, but the bass is carried by the frequency. You guys ready for number 9? You ready for number 9? I should tell you, Prince is on everything on this, with the exception of Cat Glover. Right? Number 9. Let's see. That's it. That's what you get. What do you guys got? What do you guys got for number 9? What do you have for number 9? Clay in the house, coming from Prince's homeland of Minnesota. My man Clay. Who's got number 9? Excellent comes with Another Lover Hole in Your Head. Recorded at Sunset Sound Hollywood. Essentially a solo Prince performance. Claire Fisher's string arrangements were added separately. You know what I heard? I heard that they never even met each other in face to face. Also, I should mention that the show notes are linked somewhere in the description of this video as well. If not, just send me a message and I'll send you this gamma if you would like to have that. Also, what was I saying? You know, it's like ADD brain is what it is. That's what I was going to say. My notes come from the Dwayne Tudall books, which are an accurate source. All right. Coming in. So that's number 9. And this is from your list. You guys voted. I'm not mad at any of these. Detroit in the house. JB, I see you. Eric Andrew Dodson, I see you. Scotty Starchild, my main man, I see you. Let's get it in for number 8. Anybody got to guess what number 8 might be? What do you think number 8 is? That's it. That's all you get. Listen, we got the Prince mug, the Prince cassette spine mug. Thank you, Brandy. You need a little bit more? That's it.
All of my purple life.
Where you at? Where my purple people at? What tune was that? Number 8. Who's got a guess on number 8? Odd Future 4521 says Private Joy. Ladies and gentlemen, are they right? You know what my favorite line in that song? I strangle Valentino, been mine ever since, you've been his ever since. Anybody ask you, you belong to... Man, I love that line. That line is so cold-blooded to me. Number 8, sorry. It's Private Joy. And I have no shame as a teenage boy. I too have this poster in my house. My daddy had some son. Listen, I'm Gen X. Don't, you know what I mean? My daddy was like, playing Jack You Off, and my dad was like, son, what in the hell? My daddy is in the military, career military. Anyway, recorded at Prince's, how do you pronounce that, Clay? Kiowa Trail home in Chanhassen, Minnesota. You know what? If it weren't for the snow, I would move to Minnesota. I was in Minnesota for all of Minneapolis for all of 3 days. And I was like, God damn it. You motherfuckers are nice. Right? So, notably the first Prince track to, I told you, we not going to be sad today. I'm so happy to have my channel back and to have y'all here. We not sad today. Notably, the first Prince track to feature the Lynn LM1 drum machine, the same unit that he would use throughout the decade. Really, let me tell you, you talk about a trendsetter. Look at the 80s, man. Look at the 80s. Everybody was rocking lace and trying to be a little androgynous after Prince. Uptown. I see Scotty Starchild with Uptown. That is my joint. All right, friends, let's go on and move to number 7. This one, wait a minute. This one, hang on a second. I can't, what do you guys think number 7 is? I gotta give you something from the end of this, cause it'd be way too easy if I didn't. Let's see. Let's go all the way to the end here and see what y'all got. What do y'all think number 7 is? Let's see. Hang on. In the front seat, There it is. There it is. Now you really got to be about that life to get from that little section there. What you got, y'all? What you got? What you got? Put it in the chat. What you got? I was in Minneapolis in November for my birthday. I celebrated my birthday at Paisley Park. Just can't say enough about it. KP from the town. KP from the town says Kiss. Is KP from the town correct with that? Kiss. At number 7, Kiss, the extended version, I can read, recorded at Sunset Sound in 85 or 86. The album version is a radical act of restraint. We all know that there is no bass in the studio version. And this extended version has bass in towards the end. I mean, the rhythm guitar is what really shines on this for me. And if you get a chance, I'm sure it's somewhere on the internet, listen to the Maserati version of this. Compare and contrast. Right? Chris says no. What are you saying no to, Chris? What did I ask? All right, friends. Number 6. Who's got to guess what number 6 is? Who's got to guess what number 6 is? I'm going to give you... Hold on a second. This is another one that's like too much of an easy giveaway. Hold on a second. Let's see. Ooh, just that much. What do we got? Listen, if you are about that purple life, let me tell you something. One time I won concert tickets to go see Prince by identifying 7 snippets of songs played in reverse. They were horrible tickets. They were horrible seats, but I was at the show nonetheless. Let's see. Who's about that life? JB2305 says Pop Life. Are they? Oh, we got somebody else that says Pop Life. Excellent, says Pop Life. Friends, you guys are about that purple life. Fleece, you're late, but you're right. Pop Life recorded during the Purple Rain sessions at Sunset Sound in 1984, the same prolific stretch that produced When Doves Cry in 17 Days. I need to say this. Check this out. So I was at, my very first concert was the Purple Rain World Tour, and I was at the show at the Superdome. And I didn't know it until years later, but the song For the Tears in Your Eyes that was on the USA for Africa, We Are the World album was recorded at the New Orleans Superdome after one of those shows. I think it was 2 nights. I was 15, so I only went one night. And who knew? All right, friends. Now, the Prince's Funkiest... This was open to Prince and anything in the Prince's sphere. All right. So coming in at number 5. I'm not going to even play the snippet right now. What I want to know is what you guys think number 5 is. What do you think number 5 is? I feel like if I play it, it's gonna be too easy. Odd Future says, I live in LA. Every time I went to Hollywood, I would always go to. Yeah, man. I hear that. Always go to Sunset Sound to pay homage to the Purple Yoda. What do you guys think is okay? Love Bazaar. If that one we all wanna love Bazaar. That's a cold joint. Matter of fact, the first song that I ever wrote, I was a kid. I didn't know anything about plagiarism. I stole the melody from Love Bazaar and wrote some other lyrics, which were stupid, but Jim S says 777. Orange Juice says jerk out. Flea says bat dance. No, although I was playing the bat mix earlier today. Tip Planet, I got old eyes. Tip Planet saying DMSR. That's it. That's all you get. That's all you get. That's all you get. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? That's it. That's all you get. Who's got it? Who's got it? Let me see in the chat. Who's got it? Just from that little snip right there. Who's got it from that little snippety dip doop 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 doop? Pop Life, Scott? No. Scotty. No. Jim S. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 5. No. I skipped ahead. Sorry. I skipped ahead. But that was 777. Coming at number 5 is Controversy. We skipped ahead. We skipped ahead there. My mother and my aunt, may they both rest in peace. Let me tell you something. I'd never forget it. We were in the car. I remember exactly where we were. Dillard University, right outside of Dillard University. And Controversy came on the radio in the Lord's Prayer. It was like the long version, right? The Lord's Prayer comes on, and they, my mom and Name T's and them, they were some church people, right? And they were like, he's not supposed to do that. And I said, well, mom, the name of the song is Controversy, and looks like that's what he got. So number 5 is Controversy. Number 4 is 777. 9311. I want to spend the night with you if that's all right. Now, 777, listen. That's one of the coldest joints ever. I was 12 when this song came out. 12 years old. It always reminds me of the skating rink in New Orleans East. Skate Country is what it was called. And Friday the 13th. Somebody fact check me and see if Friday the 13th, the first one, when Jason's mama was doing all the business, did that come out in 1982? Because 777-9311 came out in 1982. And I always, in my mind, I think about that season. Let me know in the chat. Okay. Let me see if I'm right, if I didn't mess up. No, I done messed up. I done messed up with the samples.
All of my purple life.
I done messed up with the samples. Let's see. Well, let's see. I'm going to give you a snippet. That's it. That's what you get. That's what you get. What? Even if it's not number 3, what was that? What was that? What tune? And I'll see if I matched everything up. And if I didn't, so what? So what? We're having fun. And there's coffee in here, not bourbon. Just so you know. Part 3 was 1982. So I don't know why excellent B. Look at me not having reading glasses on, trying to look at this small screen. So we got 17 days.
All of my purple life.
Do I have them matched up correctly? Let's see. Number 3. 17 days. Originally written for Vanity Six's second album, intended for member Brenda Bennett. The demo dates to summer of 1983 at Prince's Minneapolis home studio. After Vanity left, Prince recorded it at Sunset Sound in late December 1983 through January of 1984 with Wendy Melvoin and Lisa Coleman adding backing vocals. It was the first time The Revolution received a production credit on record, even though Prince played every instrument. I had a great chat last year with Steve Jenkins, and we were kind of trying to figure out how that bass part might have been played in the beginning. And I can't remember. I'll have to listen. The hacker did get some of my videos. I'm gonna just say, because I had over 1,000 videos, and I was trying to archive, and I'm like, there's only 800 here. That's a lot of videos, though. Trust me, the archival efforts are in progress right now. But when I listen to Prince's bass, Prince himself playing bass, a lot of Graham. Graham and Sly are like the main influences I hear in his bass playing. But I also hear Stanley Clarke, and particularly when he's playing like the thumb bass. I don't know, man. It's like it's not really a guitar player approach. It's something kind of in between. All right. This is number 3. Number 2. I don't even remember what number 2 was. So your guess. What do you guys think number 2 is? I don't have a sample for it. I don't believe I have a sample for it. So what do you think number 2 is, huh?
All of my purple life.
That ain't it. I just like hitting that button. I've been looking for a dame. I like playing that because I think it's cool. What do you guys think number 2? What do you think number 2 is? Pop your guesses in the chat. What do you think number 2 is? Ooh. Sky, KP from the town says less work. I don't think that's it. Surprisingly. We got 1 vote. I want to be a lover. Okay, what? Let's get 2 more votes. Let's get 2 more votes in this joint and see what do you think number 2 is? We got a vote for America. I want to be a lover. Less work. Let's see what number 2 is, y'all. I don't think I have a sample for it. Number 2. Coming in at number 2, Housequake. Recorded the day after Prince abruptly fired The Revolution in 1986. A deliberate show of force. Engineer Susan Rogers later recalled it was one of the songs he spent a long time on. I think Housequake represented a new idea in dance music for him. Prince's first serious experiment with hip-hop. This is true. I vividly remember that very hip-hop feeling to Housequake. Originally slated for the scrapped Camille LP, it survived to open Sign of the Times. Jade, 20 push-ups. Everybody say, hey, Jade. Hey, Jade, 20 push-ups. Jade, always so good to see you, friend. Ladies and gentlemen,
All of my purple life.
ladies and gentlemen, number one. What do you think number one is? Now, this is, again, friends, this is your list. I took your votes, and me and Claude sorted out what y'all said. But it's hard. I mean, it's really hard. I mean, you know, it's really hard to like say, you know, Prince the funkiest top 10. Dang. Even you'll see my list, but even with my list, I started listening to stuff today and I was like, yo, everybody says less work. Everybody says less work. Ladies and gentlemen,
All of my purple life.
ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Da, 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 da. Coming in at number one from your votes, Lady Cab Driver. Lady Cab Driver was number one, folks. Completed at Sunset Sound on July 7th, 1982. But its roots go back to December 8th, 1981, when Prince recorded a sketch called Rearrange during a break in the Controversy tour. According to Dwayne Tudor, Prince just thought, I'm in the studio, I gotta record, this is what I'm gonna do. The final track strips that groove down and rebuilds it into 8+ minutes of rising tension, funk, spoken word, and a spiritual release, with Jill Jones credited only as JJ at Prince's insistence. Prince all vocals and instruments, Jill Jones additional vocals. Listen, this is like the golden era of Prince, in my opinion.
All of my purple life.
The golden era. The golden era of Prince. I think when Dirty Mind came out, that's when when Prince planted the freak flag in the ground, and the Prince that we knew throughout the 80s, his royal badness was really born. But like, this was the era. I'm going to say definitely 82 through 87. 82 to 87 is like the golden era of Prince, in my opinion. And then we have a comeback later on. I got to tell you guys a funny story. I swear to God, it's a good story. It's a really good story. One day, me and my best friend, Paul Keim, we were walking by this Trader Joe's. I parked my car a little too close to this, and this woman couldn't get in her car. And she came and she asked me to move. And I was making an effort to be more present, right? So to make a long story even longer, I walked into a pole. And I mean, I walked into the pole so hard it spent me around. And I got like this little knot on my eye. It was it was a cyst on my eye that had to be surgically removed. So I go to Kaiser Hospital in Hayward, and the doctor was this stunning Asian woman. I mean, listen, and when I say stunning, I just mean beautiful, beautiful skin, and her demeanor. I mean, she was just elegant, this woman. Like you meet some women and it's like feminine, and I mean respectful, in a respectful way. That's going to tie into the story. So I got to have this procedure done, but I got to be awake. So she asked me, what kind of music do you like? And I said, I like Prince. So she puts on a Prince playlist. I guess it's Spotify or whatever. I'm in the middle of having the surgical procedure. And Do Me Baby comes on. Not the radio edit of Do Me Baby. The long album version of Do Me Baby. Well, isn't it supposed to take a long time? That version of Do Me Baby. And I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. It was painful. It was painful. Painful, I tell you. I was so embarrassed. And I told her, I said, oh my God, I am so sorry. Here I am apologizing for Prince. Okay. You guys ready to see my list? It's not going to be a countdown like that one, but I'm going to show you my list. All right. And this was, well, listen, it's supposed to take a long time. I'm like, oh God, the whole time I'm sitting there with the scalpel and the sutures and all this, and oh God, it was horrible. But we move on. And here's my list. At number 10, The Dance Electric. Number 9, It's Gonna Be a Beautiful Night. Number 8, DMSR. Number 7, Love Bazaar. Number 6, Glamorous Life, but I like Prince's version. Number 5, All the Critics Love You in New York. Number 4, Stare. Boom, 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 bang. And also, like one of my claims to fame is that my tutorial of this song, when it first came out, Prince tweeted it himself. And he said, hurry before the publishing police get it. I thought it was funny. Extra Lovable is another favorite of mine, but I like both versions, but I really, really like the bootleg version. And number 1 is Glass Cutter. You'll have to find that on the interwebs. And I did make a playlist. I think I linked the playlist. My curated is not a word. My curated playlist of Prince tunes is linked somewhere. It should be a pinned comment. So, what do you guys think? Did we get it right? Did the people get it right? Did I get it right? What do you think? Huh? Did we get it? Did we get it right? It's gonna be a beautiful night. Man, listen. That's a cool. You know what I love about It's Gonna Be a Beautiful Night? Particularly the sign of the times in the movie is that everybody looks like they're having a really, really good time. Prince looks joyous and happy and athletic. But everybody is just, it really is a song that makes you feel good. Now, I know on, it's interesting too, like the song Extra Lovable, if you're familiar with the bootleg version, there are some lyrics in that song that might be frowned upon quite a bit in modern times, which is, the 80s were different. Oh man, the 80s are and the time has come for a new proclamation of love and fun. You guys know that song? Monogamy and trust is what I'm talking about. I give up all my love and you can make me shout. Oh, it was getting more exciting X is for adults only. Let's do something frightening. Sex. You guys remember that tune? If you remember that tune, let me see who.
All of my purple life.
Let me see who's really about that purple life. Do you remember that song, SEX? If so, what era was it? And what was it the B-side of? What was it the B-side of? S&M Groove is cool. Now, you know what song should have been on my list? Rebirth of the Flesh. Always a boom, 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 boom. I wish that I could play more songs. There was a time when I would have said copyrights be damned. And I would have just been playing Prince all night long. No. We're not doing that anymore. We're gonna play by YouTube's rules. We're gonna no, you can't get what album.
All of my purple life.
You gotta. Oh, you know what else? Another joint. Don't need no reefer. Don't need cocaine. Purple music does the same to my brain. I'm high. You guys remember that one? You remember that one? Huh? Purple music. I like also We Can Funk. I don't, as I've gotten Batman era, yes. It was the B-side of Scandalous. Slaughterhouse. Yes. Slaughterhouse. MPG Music Club. Absolutely. Oh man. Oh, you know what's another one? Come on, babe. Come on, sing it down. New Power Soul, which is not on Spotify. I'm sure you could find it somewhere else on the interwebs. That's another dope one. There's just so many. I think it is impossible. Listen, this has been fun. Okay? This is fun. But I think it is impossible to distill Prince's genius, if you will, into like a top 10. Chocolate by the Time, yes. Or should we say Chocolate by Prince as performed by the Time? What do you think? Let's go back through this list though, man. For those purple music, yeah. I feel like I ought to pull out like some of the there's so many. Let's go back through the list for everybody that missed. So number 10, Alphabet Street. Push it up. If you ever down, dragging on down. That's gonna make you feel good. Yes. You know what else is another dope one? And Fleece brought this up when I first put out the poll. Life of the Party from the Musicology album. I'm surprised nobody said Sexy MF, or I didn't see Sexy MF anywhere. That was a little bit concerning. I don't know. So, number 10 was Alphabet Street. Number 9, You Need Another Lover. Number 8, Private Joy. Private Joy is a dope cut. It's a dope cut. And this was from the readers' poll. I don't know, man. I mean, there's several other things I would have had on this list besides Private Joy. But whatever. Number 7, Kiss, the extended version. was what I got the most, the extended version. Number 6, What's the Matter with Your Life? I have a recording of a rehearsal, Prince in the Revolution rehearsing The Bird. It's like 20 minutes long or something like that. It's just ridiculous. Face down. Yes. It is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. And one time Prince gets on the mic and he says, same groove, easy $1 million. Where they just hammering the crap out of this groove, man. It's genius. Genius. Number 5 was Controversy. Number 4 was 777-9311. Des Dickerson's home phone number. 17 Days came in at number 3. Number 2 was Housequake, and the Reader's Poll number 1 was Lady Cab Driver. Friends, I hope that you have had as much fun hanging with me as I have had hanging with you. Listen, if you are not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. You can do that for free. For free. I see zZounds. I just came into partnership with zZounds. Great company. Easy financing. My link is in the description of this video. I'm so joint to joint. Yes. Daddy Pop. Yes. Style. Yes. Listen. Subscribe to the channel, friends. And I will see you very soon with greetings and love. Hey, Controversy is... Wait a minute. We can't end the stream just yet. Hold on a second. Greetings and love to everybody. Late joiner to the stream here. In my humble opinion, Controversy is one of the funkiest grooves I have ever heard in my life. Yes. 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 Listen, I got to let you guys know something that we got a review coming soon. It is what you think it is. The HX Stomp came in today. The HX Stomp came in today, so we got some new tutorials, new deep dives coming with that thing. More anagram content coming because the marketplace is open. Our fellow basshead Clay has just launched Shed Space, which is a great platform to record your practice. And there is a utility plugin for the anagram that I am the Continental. I am the... Man, look, y'all are never going to let me... You are never going to let me get off of here if you keep dropping these bombs. I think Tig Planet is trying to say, irresistible. I love the way you walk. You know what song that I really love? I'm going to tell you, Prince had like this rockabilly era in 82, like in the early 80s. Rockabilly. Yes, rockabilly. Think about it. Jack You Off, Delirious, Horny Toad. What am I missing? What am I missing? There's another one. I can't remember off the top of my head. But Irresistible B is definitely... And...
All of my purple life.
Come on, man. The extended version of Erotic City, out of control. Out of control. All right, friends. We don't want to go overtime. I love you. You know I do. It ain't rocket science. It's pocket science. We're going to catch you next Wednesday. Next Wednesday on this channel, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to talk about some more bass, some more music. You just never know. Peace. 2 fingers.